Who didn't go yet? Mariana and Kayla. I think y'all the two. And is it Mariana? Mariana. I'm so sorry. I didn't hit you with the accent.
All good, all good. A small, well, I don't know if it's small, but I feel proud of myself because I already bought my bicycle to start exercising at home. So I'm starting to make movements, and I am planning on going to the nutritionist to start, you know, exercising more and being more healthy. So I took the first step and I'm like, yay, I'm just waiting for it to come and, you know, start working out.
Yeah, good for you. This is going to help you a lot.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And you know what? I'm fucking proud of you. Just like that. Who did we not get? Thank you, Derek, for sharing your channel as well. Derek got a channel. Kayla right here. And after Kayla, we're gonna move to the next stage.
All right, what's happening, everybody? So big win, small win, I'm gonna just merge it all together so we can continue to move forward. It's showing up and showing out, being comfortable in my own skin, not allowing obstacles to dissuade me from what it is I know my purpose and my divine goals and targets are. So I'm here, we're here, let's do it.
Can you share one of your divine goals? Can you share one?
So I am here to ask the questions that allow each and every one of us to dig deep within ourselves and honor who we truly are.
Bang. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that tremendously. Let me do this. Bang. Okay, cool. So that said, and I see everybody sharing links, and I'm happy about that. This is a Libra full moon, okay? Libra is a social sign. So I'm gonna take this moment to go ahead and share some of, like, from an energy standpoint, what is going on, what some of the things you can even expect, and how all the next 4 steps are kind of looking. You talking Libra, understand, 8th house of Libra will be Taurus. This is literally us having our worth, our resources, our monies expanded just by talking. If I don't know that you run a YouTube channel singing, I can't invite you to come onto the YouTube channel, which will spread what your resources look like as my people enjoy what you do. And then they come off and they adapt and you know, they take on you as a mentor, somebody they watch, whatever it is. So this is Libra type energy, but it's also being tactful in the ways, in the connections that you choose to make, which also means the connections you choose not to have.
Yeah.
So when we're in a full moon scenario like right now, this is the coming to the close, right? So friendships, relationships, and business partners, you're going like this. You're either saying bye, and you've been noticing people that you thought weren't gonna leave, but you really didn't know. In the back of your mind, you knew from the jump, but you tried to play a lot of different scenarios of how somebody might or might not be important, relevant, or otherwise. But what's happening now is just coming to a full fruition. You're starting to, if you look at where Libra sits in your own particular natal chart, especially around 26 degrees, couple before, couple after, you're going to get a very clear understanding of what is coming to full realization. When you think full moon, is like things are illuminated. Something that was private before about these partnerships, romantic, business, platonic. I've been having, just yesterday alone, I had one of my good friends, and it pretty much, we understood, it's like, it's done. But it's already been revealing itself over months. And it just finally hit its peak, where I know that, and I had made this mention, I was talking to a friend, I was like, you know what, like, I feel like I'm being led to feel bad, or I'm supposed to feel bad about this, but I really just don't care. Like, this is the real simplicity of it. Like, I just didn't care because it was a drain on my energy. It just cost me too much. It cost me way too much. And it really, which one of the things were like, I know why I didn't want to keep talking. Like, I know why I didn't want to maintain the relationship. So when it came to that pinnacle point, it was kind of like, wow, like, I really don't feel too much for this scenario. And it was even a little bit more annoying, was like, You're trying to make me feel bad on top of that. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying for me that what the feelings I had a couple months ago are very clear and they were accurate. So thank you. And that's happened with a couple different people. Some that I use this example because we had a longer term friendship, maybe over like 3 or 4 years or so. And what I've noticed is this is all my time frame living in Thailand. And it almost seems like 3 years ago when I lived in Thailand, every single person that I met in Asia, I'm not kidding, all of them have transferred on to a different stage in a different category in my life from 3 years ago. What I want to have you do before I move to the next step and give this off to Eileen and how she's going to kind of make things happen for you. Based off what I'm talking about, I want you to think about October 6th, 2021, last year. And I want you to literally pull your phone out. I want you to literally check your phone, like literally right now. I want you to go to your photos and I want you to look through your photos and it'll just show you around October. You can kind of scroll through, look for anything from about 5 days before that, 5 days after that. I want you to just think about what was happening. Generally, the photo will remind you, oh yeah, I was at that market and I ran into this girl and, you know, she did blah, 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 whatever. And it's going to bring you a scenario. It's going to bring you a certain reminder. These are the things that today and for the next couple of days, you're going to start finding coming to a close. Relationships, the dynamics, and you're also going to realize that, understand, when something closes, this is the beginning of a new as well. So that's the part not to forget. You're just making space. You know, God got a couple bigger blessings for you. That's all. God got a couple blessings coming your way, and God was like, I need to make some space. So while you do that, in the meanwhile, Eileen is going to prep you, and we have a specific thing going on. This is going to be, we have a purple candle that's prepped, primed, and she's going to take you through a ritual that she actually recently taught me as well. Skirt, skirt. All right, this is on you.
All right. Well, I have here a purple candle because today's intention is to help you better dream and better focus your intentions. I'm sorry for your name, but you spoke about this new YouTube channel and that you're not sure exactly where it's leading. Well, this is gonna help. It's for opening your third chakra and your crown chakra. I'm anointing it with oil. This is specifically olive oil. And the reason behind the olive oil is because it drips and it's gonna take away all the fears that are holding you back. So this is gonna help you better be connected with the spirits and with your guides. So the divine guidance can be clearer and you can choose and commit to what your dreams are. Okay, so I'm doing this candle for everyone here. I'm gonna extend it a little bit to all the people around you too. As I'm holding this from up to down, and I'm focusing on these intentions of letting go of anything that's holding you back, of any feelings, any situations, any people that doesn't longer serve you. So as the candle burns, it's gonna take away all of that and make space for something new. When you do this, you might actually want to see at the end how it turns out, because sometimes there's messages hidden in the wax and the wax figures it makes. There you go.
Gracias a ti. Beautiful. So we wanted to do that candle part early for a specific reason. One, hey, what's up? What's up, Makai? Or Mikkel? Disculpa. We want to do that candle early because all while we're going through what we're going through today, understand that this is already in the process of working for and with us, okay? I used a purple candle specifically for two things. And part of the intention that was really kind of put into it, even before y'all got on the call, was third eye as well as crown chakra, okay? Here's why. And it goes back to some of that Piscean energy in the sky. Pisces is the crown chakra as well as other things. And it's where our imagination is, right? So this is kind of where it's third eye and crown. It's where our imagination is. But I have like all 7 of my chakras that I wrote, and I carry this with me to every country that I go to. It's one side, every country. And so I'm going to primarily give you the purple of when it's out of balance, imbalance, and overreactive, just so that you can better recognize it and even refresh your memory on it, or maybe see it from a different perspective. So you understand that this is some of the stuff that is in the process of burning and dissolving. All right, for the third eye specifically, if you're out of balance, you're lacking focus, you have poor judgment, you see physical limitations, and you have a poor imagination. All right, that's just out of balance. But when it gets overreactive, okay, another step out of balance, you now start having nightmares. You now start seeing too many spirits. This is third eye specifically. You become obsessed. You start seeing hallucinations. This is all third eye. That's overreactive, not just out of balance, but overreactive. And then if it's in balance, you're going to find that your imagination will be pretty much pure and very active in a balanced way. You'll be very, very intuitive. Your intuition is going to be just on point, right? Your thoughts are going to be clear. You're not going to have too many questions. You're going to be like, nope, this is the way. This is what I do. This is what I manifest. And the last is you'll be able to see beyond physical limitations. You can see beyond physical barriers. And this is all the things of when it's in balance. Now, this is third eye. The crown chakra specifically, all right, when we go one step above, outside the body. On the out of balance section, you are feeling depressed. Depression is like, it's coming in, it seems like it's taking over even. You have learning challenges, all right? So let's say you're going through, I hate to keep killing the YouTube one, but like it's what is in my mind right now. You go through YouTube and you're just like, man, how do I live stream? I can't figure it out. All right, this is a learning challenge, not an impossibility. You're gonna figure it out. But when it's out of balance, you start looking at it as this challenge is more than what it actually is. Your faith is weak when your crown chakra is out of balance. You have a brain fog. And we pulled a card this morning specifically for brain fog, and it's a crystal called Dumeritite. I don't know how to say the word, actually. I have no idea how to say the word, but I'll show you the card. You might grab me the card. But you have brain fog. And I've had this one happen, especially like 3 months ago. You become angry with the divine. My crown chakra was out of balance. I was angry with God. I was so angry. I was like, God, you and I need to have a talk. And God talked to me. And God sat my ass back down. That's what happened. But I was angry with divine. I was out of balance. Now, this is the actual crystal I was talking about. Really good for brain fog and the things that I'm talking about. How do I say this? Dumertierite. Dumertierite. But now if it's overreactive, okay, so out of balance, depression, learning challenges, weak faith, brain fog, anger with the divine. Overreactive, you're now becoming dogmatic, okay? This is mind you, Pisces is spirituality, right? It's run by Jupiter. It is spirituality. We have 4 planets of Pisces in the sky, along with Sagittarius. But Pisces is like that higher expression, that unconditional form of it. and you become dogmatic. So you start going into that lower form of spirituality, the yin yang, which would be back in Sagittarius, be more of the dogmatic on that spiritual spectrum. Pisces doesn't really ever go through that. You become addicted to spirituality. This is now you looking at your favorite YouTuber, tarot reader, and you keep looking for these answers, right? You're like, oh my God, like this guy broke my heart. This girl, did blah, blah, blah. Like, I need answers. And then you get the answer, but then you need more answers. You become addicted to having to keep finding reasons for why what's happening is happening. You're feeling ungrounded and you become judgmental. And this is when that crown chakra is out of balance. Now to finish it off, when you're in balance, you're feeling strong in your faith. You're feeling universal love. Just universal. You're feeling intelligent. You're really aware, and you just have a sense of wisdom just flowing through you. You just feel like, like this is definitely the wise decision without question. Again, this is with a strong faith. And finally, this is Pisces again. You just have an understanding. You literally just understand. You're like, even when your car breaks down, you're just calm. You're just like, thank you. Because, if I kept going, it's likely that I would have got caught in that accident, whatever it is. So you just have this understanding. You have this flow of like, this is Piscean energy. Just start flowing. And this is where you see, like, so she is a Pisces, for example. This is where you see that magic flow. It's just like, can you do wrong? It's just like, you just keep flowing. You just have this magical essence about you. And a lot of it comes from faith. Just faith that it's gonna be more than okay. It's actually better for you. So understand that this full moon is, things are releasing, okay? Things are coming to illumination around your relationship dynamics. Part of the strong faith in this scenario is to just be happy about it. Like happily let them go without hate, without pushing, without being like, yeah, fuck off. Like just being like, you know what? Thank you. I feel the good energy of getting ready to replace the stagnant energy, which doesn't mean it's bad energy. Like this is the key about it, right? Like the friend I talked about in the beginning, I don't hate this person. I love her. I love what she's doing. I love what she's, how she's helping so many other divine women in their journey, in their walk. What she does, how she does it, I love it. I really do. And I'm always going to wish the best for her. But it's also okay that we're splitting apart. And it's also okay that 5 years later, we might come together. But to respect the season, this is the understanding that I'm trying to express in the moment. That everything does not go in the way that you think it's supposed to, or that I think it's supposed to. It goes how it goes. And we just have to let it go and be chill. So that's that. Do I have any questions before I bring you to this next stage? Anything going on, anything run through your mind that you want to just share, something you feel inspired to be like, and then just like shoot it out? Like it's Aries season. Go ahead and let that impulse roll.
Well, I'll say as an Aries, I guess my jumpstart on the dissemination and dissolving of friendships and connections happened over a year ago, after the lunar eclipse of December 2020. And so that was very powerful. And it was a longer term friendship. It was probably one of the final friendships that I'd had for a long term that kind of just went what I would call splitting in the prisms, but it makes sense. And again, to segue off of what you said, it was in a space of, it felt like a divorce, a marital divorce in a way, but in the non-toxic way. Right. We had completed our mission as friends, as persons in unison. They're continuing on and doing their beautiful work. I'm continuing on doing my beautiful work, and I wish nothing but the best for them. And likewise, and as continuum, perhaps there will be a resurgence of a reconnection. Leaving that door open is something that I think as an INFJ I've had to work with also. But at the same time, understanding and appreciating that I've had so many individuals come and get what they needed and then proceed on in life. And I have likewise. And that's a beautiful place to be in, to understand and be able to move forward in life without any regrets, without any bitterness, and just full of joy and gratitude of just having those individuals in my space and vice versa. So that's my perspective. And I guess in this particular full moon, I'm reflecting on all of that also.
I know it already that something you said is resonating in somebody's heart right now. So I thank you tremendously. Something you said, see what I'm saying? Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Can I just say, I'm seeing karmic cycles completely play out in front of my eyes with my family, with friends, like Pernell was saying, a long-term friend, and knowing when to let go of a connection in order for the next road to open up gratefully, you know, and just being honest and wanting the best for everybody, you know. But I'm just seeing a lot of dynamics in this warrior energy happen, and I can see the kind of bigger picture, and you do have to keep yourself grounded. And I think it's people like us that kind of keep the neutral energy and the peace. I know we all have our own little flare-ups and stuff, but I'm literally seeing generational cycles, like, you know, just disappearing,
Right.
coming to an end.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Big facts. Absolutely. Thank you. I thank you for that. Hey, what I want to say to three of you, I think you're the only that didn't get to share in the chat, just so that we can keep it rolling, because we did this more in the beginning. Andy, Makisha, and I got to find your name, my guy. I saw you. You got the pretty flow hair. Where did he go? Did I lose him? Is it Mikkel? I can't find it. The screen is.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah. So whoever those three are, I just wanted to have you just type in the chat if you want to, if you're comfortable. Type in the chat. What is your big win? What is your small win? A couple shared, like one shared, like she got a green dress that she's been looking for. You know, for me, it was like that we can actually have a moment to commune and like realize like it ain't work season for light workers, spiritual workers, call what you want. We're not here to work a 9-to-5 job and trade our energy for money. It ain't. That was my win, to be able to witness all that happening. So if you want to just type in the chat, prior we had everybody speak it out loud, but just to kind of keep the emotion going, more in the beginning, I would love to just take a moment to have you write that if you're comfortable, if you want to. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna let you know the next couple of things that's about to happen. To Kobe, you too. Okay, wanted to see your name pop up. Hey, what up? And in the meanwhile, here's the next couple of things gonna happen. Just to let you know up front. She's about to pull a tarot for you. She's about to pull oracle pull, just to again help us to solidify and ground this entire message, understanding that candle is wow already.
Yeah, the candle's already dripping.
It's already dripping. Where am I? Can I see this? Okay. Wait, oh, it's right here. Okay, so you see that extra side wax that's coming out right there and how it's leaking on the corner? This is a message for her to tell you.
This is cool. This is why candles help you, because everything that the candle is holding down, all that extra wax, it's a pain. The things that are holding you down represented there, so you don't have to suffer them. She's like suffering them for you, in a way.
Yeah. So she basically, in a sense, and mind you, this is a lot of us on this call, and I haven't seen it really do that drip so quickly yet.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
It does make sense because a lot of us, there's a lot of us in here. So, because normally this would be me for myself or her for herself, right? Like we have a group of us putting that intention in. So she's gonna pull an oracle for you just to help guide you in this intention, and then I'm gonna break you apart. So I'm gonna break this on even numbers, if you will. So it should be you and one other person, and I'm gonna throw out like 12 minutes. Where at the 6-minute mark, I'm gonna just broadcast a message that'll say, "Hey, switch." And in that time frame, I want you to just share with one other person separate. What are you releasing? What about relationships? Like Shireen just spoke about her karmic relationship, understanding what that departure looks like and that it's okay. Here you go, Mikkel. how do you pronounce your name? Because I love the way it looks. Michael. It could be Michael. Yes. I had a feeling it was Michael, but it's spelled cool as hell. So she'll do that, and then that'll lead you into your breakout. Halfway through, I'm gonna say switch on a broadcast message and just give your partner a chance to talk, because those are the moments where, trust me, once you start talking, you're gonna be like, but she got you right now. Oh, we got jumpers.
All right, this is the message. Deconstructing. Thank you.
Deconstructing doubt.
Okay, so this card is really powerful because it says only my beliefs are in my way. Okay, so this is intention we're gonna let go. Sometimes it's the self-sabotage that's not letting us move forward. So that's a thing you can release too. It's not only like something external.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know my thumb was there. My bad.
Yeah, because we have like this sensation that we have to release and let go of, I don't know, actual physical things, relationships, situations, but sometimes our worst enemy can be ourselves.
Most times.
Yeah, so it's something to think about, and I'll work this into the meditation later. So
boom.
Yeah.
So she'll lead you to a meditation after. I'm gonna lead you to a movement mantra. So at that time frame, I'll be, I'm already collecting the thoughts based off of how the call goes. So I don't pre-plan what that mantra might be. Just let you know. I have no idea. But that'll happen after. For now, I'm gonna break you up. You got 12 minutes. I'm gonna try to. It's 16 of us, so we should all be with somebody, and just share what does that release look like, whether it's those self-limiting beliefs and etc. Okay, how do I voila, minimize meeting? Oh, is it not gonna let me do it from here? I've never done this with my iPad before, so give me a moment. I don't know if they're gonna let that go down from the iPad. You guys suck. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that's about to happen, y'all. Okay, this will be my last thought process. Nope. It don't look like that's about to go down. It do not look like, I don't think the iPad has the option to do such a thing. No, minimize meeting settings. No, that's not about to happen from here. And I think for whatever reason, this apartment that I'm in, when I use my laptop on Zoom, the bandwidth is just bonkers. It just be glitching. So here's my improv. All right, I want you to type in the chat numbers 1 through 16. I want you to type a number. 1 through 16, I want you to type it in the chat. 7. All right. Thank y'all for this, by the way. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So I got a couple 7s. Okay, so Shireen and Michael, y'all to start. I want y'all literally, and I have my own system of how I'm breaking this up in the meanwhile. Y'all to start. I want you to literally just take a moment. You already know what we're leading into. Take a moment and just share it. Just out loud. I'll say Shireen to start. I'll say Shireen to start. If you want to elaborate on what was your release in prior, what does that look like?
I'll show you.
Okay, hit me with it. Can you bring it closer to the camera? Cigarettes.
It's my kryptonite.
What has it stopped you from expanding, from growing, what has it stopped you? What is the limiting belief behind it potentially?
the limiting belief that I need to keep doing it? Or no, I don't. I'm actually going to stop, but it's one thing I haven't let go of fully yet.
Let me ask you this. Can we use this Libra energy in this social group right now? Would you mind going to your microwave, drop them in there, and put it on for 1 minute?
In the microwave?
In the microwave.
Why?
Because you're not going to smoke that shit afterwards.
Some of them are not mine.
That's okay. Whoever can buy another pack. I'll even, whatever it is, I'll Cash App, Zelle, whoever is.
Oh, no. Look, I'm not near a microwave right now, but
all right.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
I want to see that mic action. I would love to see that microwave action. I'll even wait for you to go do it, and when you don't, and then you can let us know that it was milky.
Okay, I can go.
Bang. Okay, Michael, we'll hit you in the meanwhile, and by the time she get back, she'll let us know. She'll show us the cooked version.
Okay.
What's going on with you, Michael? What are you releasing around relationship dynamics or the relationship you have with yourself and whatever self-limiting belief that might look like? What's the release look like? I think you're still on mute, by the way. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to see who are those next two up based off my imaginary system that I made up in my mind. Okay, you're going to type because his mic is, I got you. That's another reason why my laptop is out, because my laptop's audio is not working. I'm in the chat. Who are the next two? That looks like Kayla, or did anybody do a 10? 11, 5. Who's a 5? Is there any 5? Okay, so that looks like Kayla and Makisha. Y'all the next two up. In the meanwhile, I know Mike was typing his. So, Kayla, you're already mic off. What's the release look like?
So my release is the need for everything to be perfect. For me trying to merge so many different things that may not actually fit together in the same puzzle. And even if they do, not forcing them to fit into their spot and just allow myself to play with that puzzle and put the pieces together as they come together. So for example, I'll show you what that release looks like right now.
Okay.
I wanted to share out your live, and then I wanted my name that is reflecting right now not to be Kayla. I wanted it to be Pharaoh Love, which is what I go by on YouTube. And so I had to let that go. Because had I prepared for that prior to this moment, then it would have been what it is. But it's for me right now to be present. Who I am. I am Kayla Dene. That's who I am. So to be proud of who I am, not to try to always wear a mask or be this or be that. No, I'm here. Be present. This is our time together. So let me enjoy this moment. And so I'm enjoying it. And so my release is I put that other phone down and I'm here with you all.
Cool.
That makes me happy because I saw you on the back and forth. I saw you go, hey, hey. I almost wish I had the 40 to be like.
Yes. I almost put water in a whiskey bottle and brought it today. So I'm here.
That was funny. That was funny. I started throwing it in the air. I was like, look, my people rising. They're not in the dirt. Throwing it in the air. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chop, 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 chop.
Yeah.
Let me check. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And thank y'all also for the improv right now, because it is what it is. So I have Michael basically saying, leave behind that I will be the person that gets left behind. Yup. Friend group dynamics. Yup. I know people felt that shit. And start sharing on some things that I've been working on for some years, creative and more spiritual business focus. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like all of that trading time for money, it's out. Like when that Jupiter conjunct with Neptune, all that fog and that haze was going out. It was like, yo, I can't keep doing this. This is killing my soul. Your soul has to be more important than the dollar. It just has to be. Because your soul is what makes the dollar anyways. It's what makes the dollar from behind the scene anyways. So thank you, Michael, for sharing that. That's deep. Because, and I can say that. There's, oh man, this candle's going bananas, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. It's going bonkers. How do I switch this? You see all that drippage? You see all that extra nonsense that is just deciding to dissolve and go away? This is the collective manifestation of all 16 or so of us on this call right now. And I just had to like show you some of the progress because again, I've never done the most out of the candle for others. Wow, how do I turn it back? And so I just wanted to show you what that progress looks like. And then I had another one who was at work. That was Makisha, I believe. I'll check in and read you. And I'm also going to say thank you, Michael. I appreciate you for sharing that because I know it touched people. And Makisha goes, I want to be open to receiving and let go of the trust issues. Instead of my comfort zone. I'm working on going with the flow and not control. There's never a better season in Pisces. 4 planets Pisces. Pisces is all flow. All flow. But mind you as well, that in order for us to do this manifestation from that crown chakra, from that vision, that third eye standpoint and crown above, remember Pisces rising gang. And I was a Pisces progressed until my birthday just passed, so I'm no longer that. But mind you, the Pisces also having feet on the ground. This is important to remember right now because Mercury is currently in Taurus. So our minds are still grounded, even though our spirit is ascending and floating into the nothing. So we have the mind to actually materialize your imagination. That's all that it really says right now. You actually have the mind to conceptualize and physically materialize what your imagination is capable of. If you allow yourself to float higher, don't forget that Pisces also represents the feet, so it's still grounded. This is why its manifestations are so rapid. It just thinks, like she did it the other day. We were like, oh man, I wish I had some lavender oil. And then we're walking in the street and then she goes, look at this. I was like, she goes, it's a lavender plant. I'm like, no shit. I never even saw a lavender plant in my life. Never saw a lavender plant in my life, my whole life. And so I go touch it and I'm like, oh crap, it's lavender. Like, I'm like, it's really lavender. It's like the stuff that they sell us, but it's free. And so, you know, so that understand that she is again a Pisces. This is the rapid manifestation here. Their feet are on the ground, even though their heads are in the cloud. So they're a direct source of manifestation right away. But all of us have this right now. You don't have to be a Pisces because of the energy in the sky. And Mars just went there, which means we're now asserting ourselves and taking action on our dreams. That's also Pisces. I dream. So we're now taking action on the dreams. You're now starting to pray more. And whatever prayer looks like for you, it doesn't matter to who you pray to. It really doesn't. Just the fact that you're doing it right now will most definitely play well for you. I can promise you that. It will most definitely it's the time to be more careful what you act for because it's going to come to you so fast. You're going to be like, what the? All right. So thank y'all both for sharing that. All rules do not apply. Absolutely not. And that's why we need each of y'all on here. Man, when I tell you the anxiety, my belly has been going sick. This cancer gut of mine, it's been going sick. And it's because rapid change is coming so fast. All right. Who's my next two? That looks like Amanda.
Hello.
And Alicia right after. Hit me with it, Amanda. What's up, girl? Where you checking in from?
Henderson, Nevada. So one of the things that I noticed was letting go of pressure on myself, pressure to perform, get things done on time. And it's imaginary. It's just this thing that I made up in my head that I have to produce. And it's like, I had to like pull myself out of that and really just allow myself to relax and flow and allow things to come to me just intuitively instead of trying to push it all out.
Right. No, I appreciate you for sharing that. Definitely. You said something else?
Oh no, that was it.
That's more than enough.
Absolutely. Arisha, you want to hit us with it?
Oh, yes. Hello. Just surrendering to my inner fire. And what I mean that in the space of my divine fire, it has nothing to do with anyone else except me. And with that comes along with releasing and relinquishing identity. That's something that I think that I primarily haven't really cared about, but I have because wanting to be part of society in a way, but not necessarily conforming to society, if that makes sense. So surrendering to my inner fire and what that looks like is my own journey. And the beauty of it is relinquishing all things that I've identified with in the material world. So that's some things that I've decided to pay more attention to and just surrender to it because it was going to force me to anyway.
Nah, I appreciate that. We have so many. When you were talking, I look back at the candle. I'm gonna show you again a little bit later. It's going bananas. These shares right now, we're all energetically supporting each other. Just understand that. This is the Libra social. I got to do this one just like this, and I got to say thank you, and I mean this. I guess including myself, 5 Black men on this call, and I'm fucking happy about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, because just this morning, I shit you not, I said I had a lot of weird feelings going in my gut, and I was like, yo. And my dreams last night were so beyond prophetic, and I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. But whatever, I'm gonna skip that part for today. I'll do that one alive. One of the things that came on it a couple hours later was I said, yo, I feel like there are more there are more male magicians that are like coming in. They're just birthing like more males. So this is Michael as well. There are more males that are starting to embrace spirituality, divination tools, prayer, whatever it is, but also openly. Not that it wasn't ever happening, but openly decided to say, look, I'm coming out. And I found it to be so important because it felt like this place of like, okay, it's the same reason why we're in a retreat down in Mexico. It's like getting masculine energy back in the position to actually lead in a healthy way so that women can actually take their moment to surrender in a healthy way. And so this emergence of like males in the spaces of spirituality, whatever that is, okay, the Kabbalah, freaking astrology, doesn't matter. I see the rise and it's pumping me up. So really, to Kobe and Douglas, Tony Douglas, if y'all want to hit those next two, then hit me with it.
Hi everybody doing? I'm Tacoby Clark. I'm a student at Florida A&M University. So currently I'm in Tallahassee. I'm 20 years old, and this is my first time really doing something like this. So, but I am very spiritual. I've been spiritual for a while, a very long time. Shout out to my pops. My thing is right now with the Libra full moon, I've been constructing a party with my friends recently, and it's been due to I'm a Gemini, so due to it being Aries season, it's my 11th house season. I'm a Gemini ascendant as well, so I've been really trying to like understand I don't have to put everything on myself in regards to just handling business. I don't have to do everything on my own. I got other people around me to help me. You feel me? So that's what I'm releasing, that individual, even though I understand that Aries is an individual, you feel me? I'm really releasing that aspect of I have to do everything by myself and just getting shit. I could get stuff done without just doing it by myself, basically, pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah. You know, can I thank you tremendously. Can I contribute to what you said, to Kobe?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Orisha on here is an Aries. She's like 3 placements deep in it. I'm 3 placements deep as an Aries as well. And what I can say from a personal standpoint is understand that Aries is like the baby boss.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, you are going to always be an individual, but understand that that shadow is Libra. And Libra just is like the politician who orders other people to do the work for it, right? It doesn't really get his hands dirty. So that energy goes back into you as an Aries, where it's like that baby boss within you and this expansion of socially starting to adjust with others and realize you don't have to take it all on. Actually, in reality, you don't really take much of any of it on. You're telling other people what to do.
Right. I really just understand. You
It's
definitely brought that
delegation.
to life. Definitely, for sure. Because I've been like the project manager pertaining to the party. You feel me? So I've been giving people different tasks and stuff to do just to make sure everything runs smoothly. And which is something new for me because I haven't really done this before, taking on a leadership position and role, you know, and really cultivating my skills in leadership, you know, and possibly putting it into business and whatever else I got planned in the future. You feel me? So that's definitely you definitely brought something to light with that one, for sure.
So Kobe, I want to stay close to you, and so make sure even if you send a private, send me your number or email something, and
all right, cool.
I want to make sure I stay close to you.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. Tony, my man, what's up? And thank you for sharing. Woo, I got chill. Ah! Okay, Tony.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
Okay, so
take a run.
no, it's good. Like I'm on the same energy. I'm an Aries as well, like Aries sun sign, and I'll tell you, I do the same thing. I get the chills, and my sister on the call, she's like, "Hey, you need to go ground because you are wilding right now." But so I just want to take a moment to notice the synchronicities because of the things. I think his name is Takobi.
Yeah.
He was just saying where I'm at, I see a lot of Florida license plates. And I live in Houston, so it's just weird that I see a lot of them. And some of the things he's saying, I resonate with stepping into being in the leadership role. It's not something that I'm really used to. And using that Aries energy of being an individual and being able to delegate, like it's heavy. And also last night I had a very vivid dream. Very vividly, I got up this morning and wrote it down because he was like, "Hey, get up, write it down." And in this dream, growing up, I had a real rough relationship with my stepdad or whatever. Like he was really dominating, and it caused me not to speak up for myself. But in this dream, I spoke up for myself, and he was like, "I don't like the way you're talking to me." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to speak up for myself, and this is what it's going to be." And then he just looked at me, smiled, and hugged me. And I thought that was so profound because that's never how it usually happened. Like it was always like a struggle and a fight. But once I took that moment to stand up for myself and speak up for myself, it changed the dynamic of that relationship. And so at this point, I'm releasing not speaking up for myself, not standing up for myself, not standing in my divinity. And I'm embracing that. And I felt that today when I woke up, I had this different type of joy, this different type of feeling. I went outside and I meditated outside, and like the sun is not out, it's cloudy, but like I could still feel the rays. It's like I am the source of that sun. I could still feel it. And it was like I said, this morning I had a crazy meditation. It was really awesome. Like it was dope. Yeah.
We let it all go, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Letting it
We're letting it all go.
Letting it go.
and we using the whole squad to do it. Listen,
whatever is not for us stands no chance.
At all.
No chance. Squad.
Can I go ahead and interject real quick? Because I feel led.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, Tony, I'm in Dallas. So, hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I thought about not coming on this live because I was like, let me chill. It's my day off. But I'm so thankful that I did. So, Tony, what you said, like, just releasing, actually, I was going to say, like, creating boundaries and holding on to the boundaries. And, you know, I'm a Virgo sun, Sag moon, and rising. So I'm mutable. But holding on to those boundaries helps me navigate my life better, you know, and to stand firm and feeling like I didn't have a voice as well. I understand. I resonate with that. So just holding on to that and letting God divine, or whatever you may call it, that it leads you and guides you wherever you may need to be, and really trust and honing in on that.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. That trust and honing in on that guiding. Like that's where I'm at right now.
Seed size faith is all you need, guys.
That's crazy. That's what I keep holding on to. The mustard seed size of faith. Yes. I resonate with that.
And I tell myself that, and go be like water. So Pisces, it's funny. When I was like, you know, it's Libra, like we're in Libra moon. Why not be collectively in here in the space with the people? And so, you know, I have to let go and surrender, just like everybody else and does. And the doubt and the disbelief, you just gotta let it go and let it flow.
Yeah. The flow symbols on my board right now. It's 2 lines and they flow. And it's like this year, on this new year, the message was flow this year, flow.
I love it.
This is incredible. So, Quay, did you want to just keep it going and share your full release in this moment? Like, yeah.
That is literally it. Like me being more social, me not having, Virgo, sometimes we have our boundaries, like this is what it is, this is what it's going to be. Let it go, be a little bit more mutable, knowing that work with the energies that are around you, basically. So working with the candles, working with the energy. Pernell, you said this is the season for you to be more assertive, be that baby, use that energy, right? And assert yourself, but also, again, flow. Just flow in the air in the Piscean season. So it's just, again, knowing and being aware and making it practical is always my source. To make it fundamental. So that's it. That's all I have to share.
That's super, super duper dope. You know, one thing, as on a personal note, I want to say thank you from my heart. Sequoia. Also, Tony, thank you for sharing as well. Most definitely, obviously. And Sequoia, you know, I also want to say thank you from my heart, from a standpoint of like, I've showed up to these rooms with 0 people, multiple times, and in person.
I know that feels like, yeah.
Even when people have paid to come to events, there's been moments where I still showed up to 0 room. I'm like, and I used to be like this, like, why would somebody pay for something and then not show? It used to just baffle me. I was so confused. But my point of it was why I'm saying thank you is there was something very clear within me, because this is what happening years and years ago. I've been doing this in person way before the internet was a thing. I was like the last person on the internet, and I would show up to locations with like 16 heads confirmed and 0, and then it's raining. It's just raining on me. I'm just sitting in the rain, and I'm like, and so my thank you is coming from a standpoint of like, you know, all these years later, I just kept going, and it's like that whatever I said about the crown chakra, the strong faith thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the alignment of it all, where like the people also align with me more, right? And so full circle, thank you for coming, even because this happens a lot. There was 41 names or so that signed up for this personal event, and there's 17 people in here now. Less than half, but I could care less. If it was 2 of you in here, the way I look at it as, that's the 2 smartest motherfuckers, because it's like, if I'm being honest, like y'all is so smart, because my time is so fucking valuable, and it can be costly on an individual like run. It's a reason why people not always individually working or coming to retreats or this and that, because it is costly. But it's like, it allows me also to do these, to say, look, I don't need to have this. Even when I did my tax statements last year, the amount that I made just off of these same Zoom calls on donations, it's awkwardly a lot of money. Like, it's almost awkwardly a lot of money to take donations on these things. But thank you, full circle.
No, thank you.
Free, not free, the whatever. Thank you, because you're here.
Invite, because people have been inviting me to spaces, and I'm just like, I don't know. I show up now, and I get blessed. So for your continuous effort of 0 people being in the room, you know what I'm saying, and you prepared and consistent. Yes, thank you. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, we all went in today. Mariana?
Marcita Bonita.
Marcita Bonita.
You can call me Mars, it's easier.
Mars.
Mars. Hi, everyone. I'm Mars. I live in Mexico City, and I just turned 30. So for me, in the third floor. I think that the thing I've been releasing and the thing that I want to let go completely are, and I have to resume it in one word, it would be, thank you. It would be to release expectations. I mean, the thing is, I have been single for, I don't know, 5 years. And I always had expectations of how this person should look like, and how he should be, and how he should act, and how everything. And it obviously is not working because every person that comes to me is like totally different. They have their own things, and it doesn't compute with me because I'm like, I need to be this person. I need expectations with myself too. I mean, I need to be the best in my office. I need to be the best friend. I need to be the best sister, the best with my family, the best daughter. And it's like these consuming expectations that I have for myself and for others. And right now I am finally happy, and, you know, and just, I think that right now I don't need to have someone by my side, because I understand now that it doesn't have to be a character flaw of myself. It's just, you know, it just hasn't happened, and it's okay. And so I'm releasing the thing that I am 30 and I should have someone, and I should, you know, be something, and just, I'm like tired of holding these expectations. So I'm letting them go and just releasing them. And, you know, if someone comes and it's just, I don't know, like look for a friendship, and if it goes somewhere else, perfect. And if it doesn't, I have a new friend, and it's okay, you know? So
yeah, you're whole by yourself. You're all whole and beautiful and strong by yourselves. If anyone else comes along, that's great. It's someone to share that with, but you don't need anything else but yourselves.
Exactly. And I'm finally getting there, and it's like, yay, finally. Just
you're like,
I
yay.
told them that. Yes. So yeah, that's me.
No, thank you so much. You know, and meanwhile, while you're saying this, you know, and kind of, it might be funny or not, but it kind of go back to us like, girl, I would love to cook in your kitchen. So whoever is deciding that something ain't right. I mean, I live in Mexico City, and so I know enough to know about the apartments and you got a nice ass apartment. That, like, I live in Mexico City, so I know what these apartments are looking like, and I know enough just from the background, the light, all that you got it going on in more than one way. I don't know you, but I know enough to know. Her apartment dope as fuck, right? It's dope as fuck. Yeah, so you got it going on more than one way. I love the plants. I'm in the city. If you try to invite me over, I'll cook you a meal. We can bring that. We can just hang. I'll be your temporary husband. Let's go. Let's do it.
Thank you.
So thank you for sharing, and also thank you for just, like, you know, really holding that space for yourself, whatever that looks like. I appreciate you on that. Thank you. I got Marie and do it yourself black man hitting on those next two things. Hearts, love it. Marie, you want to hit it first? What's up, Jamie?
Hi guys.
Oh,
Hey Pernell.
I'm
Hey everybody.
What's going on? I'm gonna hit Marie first, and then I'm gonna do you after do yourself, Black Man.
Okay, all right.
All right. What's up, Marie? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, girl. You're on mute. Oops. Did she drop? Nope. Somebody else did.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
I got you.
Hi there, everyone. I'm Marie. Also, first, I'd like to say this is my son, Ronan. He is a Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries Mercury, Aries Uranus, Aries also Mars.
Hey.
So, 11. I'm a Virgo sun, so I need help, y'all.
Hot dog.
A lot of what I'm releasing, I'll say it this way. I have 3 demons, and they are argument, the narrator, and the editor. And they all just like sit in my head. And I have my 3 deadly sins, which are stress, worry, and angst. And, I'm not the kind of person that believes that you should, kill your ego or have to slay all your demons. I'm really trying to make space for all the energies that are within me. But man, that narrator can take over. The argument just will take over the editing. It's the constant adjustment, the constant. So it's just all in my head. And when it comes to like letting go of things, I had to realize, okay, that's what they meant. When I come to the altar and I'm like, I've been a sinner this week. And I find myself stressing and worrying, and I've got all this angst for no reason when I think about it. I think a lot of the message for some folks was to go within. I had to check myself real quick on that journey. I need to come out of myself. I'm so in my head sometimes. I'm so within myself. I'm a Virgo sun. And you get stuck in your head as a Virgo sun, that's a dangerous combination. So I'm really learning to release the I'm really learning to release the stress, release the worry. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Okay, sorry, y'all. Release the stress, release the worry, release the angst, and really start taking a lot of my journey a bit more seriously, because I do have kids and I realize like it's not a game. I can't just say that I'm walking in faith or that I have faith and then have the nerve to like put all that energy into a prayer or a spell, or put all that energy into something and walk away from it and then be like, dang, but is this gonna happen? But dang, how is that gonna happen? And then the instant I walk away from, some ritual, I'm back in stress, back in angst, back in worry. So this season, I don't know what it was about Pisces season, but I learned to just just waterfall that, just like a waterfall. Yeah. And so, this Aries season, I'm learning a lot through my son. He teaches me so much, and learning to connect with my own fire. I'm a Sagittarius North Node, so I'm learning to follow my North Star, learning to spark the inner flame within myself, and to not, I've heard a lot of people say like, there's no Virgo in the sky. So especially the peace dealer says that a lot. And I'm like, I don't really know what that means, but I've got to let Virgo sit on a bench for a while and just, okay, I'll take it. I won't. It's probably this diaper that's right here. I'll throw it away. Okay, I just changed her like a second ago. But I'm sharing right now, so I'm gonna finish my share and then I'll take care of you. So yeah, just to wrap it up, that's my biggest release right now. Letting go of my sins and cleansing myself, baptizing myself constantly without letting those demons take over. This isn't about narrating everything that's going on so that I feel prepared, so that I know the details. Kayla said this earlier. I really appreciated that. Just being present in the moment. This would have freaked me out a moment ago. This would have made me anxious and nervous. I would have been like, and now I'm just like, it is what it is. These are my kids. This is my life. I'm here. I'm so happy that I showed up today too, because I had a lot of reasons in my head not to. And now those demons, I'll be listening to them. I'll just be like, okay, thanks for your input. And then I move on. So anyways, that's my release.
Nah, super tremendous. Oh my God. Thank you for that. Thank you. I know I see everybody clapping for it. That's like,
that's like that. No.
Fire snap. Fire snap. Yeah. Fire snap.
Virgo to
That-
Virgo, I understand you, baby. Like, I get
Yeah.
it.
You started talking, I was like, I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Look, even as an
Does
Aries,
anybody else do this? Does anybody else do
I-
this? When you first wake up in the morning, you be like, what do I have to worry about today? But then you got to catch yourself real quick and be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
No, don't reach for the phone. You can look at it, but don't reach for it. Okay. I listen.
So here's the match. Somebody's no, you obviously. You said you don't necessarily know what Virgo in the sky means. For simplicity, that means that there's a lot more pressure on you in Sequoia right now because the collective is not supporting the seams. So think of the universe for a moment as having threads that keeps it together. Virgo is the seams. It's the actual threading. So when there's no Virgo in the sky, I don't have Virgo in my chart. Like there are no planets of Virgo. So I'm not responsible for threading the seams in a sense to keep it together and to keep all the chaos and organize the chaos. That's Virgo's primary function. It looks at what is chaotic and disorganized and it organizes it. So when there's no Virgo in the sky, there's no focus on it for starters. So I'm not focused there. You know, Tony's not focused there. We don't have to focus on threading and keeping it together. So it puts more focus on y'all, more pressure, quite frankly, on y'all during these seasons. And let's say for Aries season specifically, for you to say, the actual difficulty is for you to say, fuck it. I'm not threading shit right now because it's Aries season and it's time for me to be selfish for myself. So that's what that means for you more specifically. It's actually you not doing what you naturally would do, thinking that you have to organize everything chaotic, rather than this Piscean energy in the sky, which is actually forcing you, opposite of Virgo, to take the papers and just be like, fuck it. Like you're being forced to do that, but it's not part of your natural nature. It's the exact opposite. So that's a part of it where it's the difficulty of understanding that right now you don't have to be the seams in the sky. You don't have to pull the universe together. You don't have to organize everything that's chaotic. It's actually meant for you to rest. You actually earned your rest. Being the opposite in Pisces season, Pisces energy, you've earned your rest. And you'll be called when Virgo goes back into the sky, and then you can start doing all that. You know, then you get that motor going. But right now it's time to be selfish and serve yourself, which accounts your body and your mental health. Those are like two main things. It's a time to eat healthier for you. It's a time to, you're going to be called toward more like plant foods right now, honestly, because you're being forced to fly into infinity and beyond, literally. And without grounded foods, you're going to float away, and that shit will eat you. So be a little more selfish, eat a little more grounded foods, take more walks, and hug some trees, and you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. That put a lot of things in perspective to me. And I just figured it's like my diamond season, you know, a diamond wasn't made out of a little push. So I'm taking the pressure in stride and knowing that it's fruitful towards everything. So that really put everything in perspective for me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Just to say hello, Jessica Escobar in Tavia. I said that maybe with an accent. I don't know if you're from Mexico or
Jessica is from Mexico.
Jessica's Mexico and Tavia. I just want to say hello. And if y'all want to, in the meanwhile, just type in the chat, what was your big win? What was your small win? If you never shared that, Jamie, you too, you came a little after. If you want to just type in the chat, where in your life, what have you done so far that was just a small win or a big win? Somebody bought you a coffee and it was on the low, great. You know, you started that business idea and you're feeling real proud about it. I want you to share that proud moment and say, what's up? I hear you, Jacoby. I got your number and I want to see you soon. I'm gonna do that. Am I going to Florida?
I can't really type right now. I'm driving.
Okay, so I'm gonna call you.
Tell you.
Okay, give me 6 minutes.
When you get a chance, no problem.
Okay.
No problem. Nope.
Hey, thank you. Nice to see you too. You look good. Do-it-yourself black man, hit us with it. She got that shine, right? She had that light. She had that boom. I'm in the sunlight. But hit us with it. Do-it-yourself black man.
What's going on, everybody? I appreciate the Virgo intro. You know, I'm a Virgo also, Virgo sun, Gemini moon. So you just explained everything I was about to talk about. I've been releasing my need to like fix people, situations and all that, and just let go, you know, detach myself. I had to detach myself from my Aries. My son, he's an Aries, and he's walking in toxic masculinity. You know, I had custody of him since he was 1 year old. He's 18 right now, so, and it hurt me, you know what I'm saying? But I let it go, like, you know what? Hey, put my hands up and send some healing energy his way and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to feel no guilt, no remorse, no resentment, none of that type of stuff. Well, I'm not going to allow his resentment to be projected on me, none of that type of stuff. So I just let it go, not trying to have the need to control everybody and everything. So had to let go of that Virgo with me.
We had some people on different networks that was just checking in and sharing their energy. And I just want to full circle say, thank you, Mr. Do-It-Yourself Black Man. That candle's going buck wild. It's looking real awkward. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute what's happening. And that said, where I got Fatima and then Tavia. Yeah, Fatima, the next Virgo coming up. We got Virgo and Aries in the house today. This is a combo, yo.
At 12:22 East Coast time, 12:22 East Coast time. I just want to say, like, this bumblebee keeps flying around me. I'm outside, so, you know, the birds be talking to me and shit. But I'm a Virgo sun. I was on your live, so, you know, we've talked about being a Virgo and mental health and things like that. And so I just want to say big ups to the Virgos, because we've been holding real weight around here. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing a lot of work. I'm a Leo moon and I'm a Cancer rising. So I just want to say I definitely feel all the energy. You know, I'm thankful to be here with you all. I actually was in the hospital. I had to go to the ER the other night. I told you I gotta hit you up, Pernell. I'll tell you about that.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling the energy, and I just want to say what I'm releasing is everything everybody said. And I think as we're saying these things out loud, we're doing it for each other. So it's helping us all release the same things, because, you know, we all can resonate, you know, with what each other's is saying. And as far as relationships, I am releasing putting myself last. And that was like the first thing I thought of, because I've given. I'll be 40 this year, this September. And I retired from government work, crisis management. I've been living this life, you know what I'm saying? Crisis after crisis. And now it's like 2020, God sat me down like, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. I sat the fuck down. You know
sat the fuck down. This ain't it.
Yeah. Say less, you know? And so this last 2 years has just been like me being able to finally have the time and space to do the healing work that I need to do on myself. And I'm just so thankful to have made it, you know, through all this. I'm so thankful to be able to sit here on live outside, breathing, you know what I'm saying? Just taking it in. And that's only because I finally started putting myself first. And now the world has just opened up to me. And the people that are meant for me are like coming into my life. And I've lived a very lonely life, a very hermit Virgo life. And like I said, the right people are just coming to me, and it's just such a beautiful feeling to be embraced among other like souls. So I just want to say thank you. I'm glad to be here.
I had a heart drop. I don't know if it's somebody on the call, if it's you specifically, but my heart's dropping in my gut right now. It's just, I actually want to hit this because for whatever reason, this is my message. in a moment, and I know I got 2 or 3 more people, but for now, what I want, just a little quick intermission. I'm gonna hit this 3 times. I want you to take your hands. She's about to hit the tap. Okay. Yeah, hit it. I'm not gonna talk. I just want you to follow me with your fingers, with your hands. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that moment with me real quick. I think I got, and thank you for Tina as well for sharing.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely. I felt it. I was like, we got to bust this real quick. It was getting tense. And that candle was part of my guide. It's also telling me what's happening. Tavia, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing okay. It has I just got into learning astronomy and astrology. I never thought it existed. When I first got in here, a friend of mine introduced me to tarot, first, and I kind of got lost in there. And then like one day I started seeing different people from different spectrums and speculatives, like flight boss, peace dealer, learning that there are other things besides tarot, because, you can get trapped into tarot so much, and understanding that, that there are so many other, things that you can understand for yourself, instead of looking at cards all the time, not understanding. I kind of wish I didn't get so trapped, when my friend introducing me to it, and I didn't understand it, because she showed them to me when I was in a low energy, and not understanding the difference between a low energy, high energy. I didn't even know what it was. So that's how I got, like into it. But then once I was able to understand the difference, and know that, you can even see in the low energy that you can see in your, even when it's high or low, and understanding, the desires, the different desires that we have been trapped in, besides the generational curses. There's like so much different levels to this. It's not just one type of thing. And what I learned from like Peace Dealer and stuff is like, I didn't understand what a natal chart was. I learned from him what a natal chart is, and how to see it, and just not my natal chart, but just first how to see the alignments in the sky, period. Because I wasn't understanding about all of that stuff. And it's only been a couple of years now, about 2 years, 3 years, that I've got to understand it. And I want to know, why is Venus exalted in Scorpio? Why, why is it the desires and these mental magical squares so hard for us to break through, and and set and come to ground to understanding to, got trapped into this, and not be afraid of my own desires, my darkness, and to, to see it for what it is,
Can I ask you this?
Yes, sir.
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
Everything you just said, and I resonate with a lot of it. And whatever part of me, I don't know, wants me to like answer all those questions. I'm like, oh yeah. But I must stay mindful that there's other people as well. So I want to ask you this: what are you releasing?
Okay. I have been releasing like and feel of others of how they feel about doing, not being afraid of releasing like my own darkness of desires, you know what I'm saying? Not being afraid to let go of different types of patterns I've been lost in, far as families, far as job, work, people, you know what I'm saying? Not like I was raised in Baptist church, so understanding the difference between that and not being afraid. Okay, no, you don't have to go to church every Sunday no more. It's not me being like in choir, in usher, from junior usher board, from adult usher board, number 2, sanctuary choir, youth choir, all those things, and understanding that I'm okay to let that go, to shed that I have to understand the curses that was involved in it, and not being afraid of far as letting go my fears, about how things are.
That's tremendous. That you got the love right in the name. I'm like, throw that love on it. Throw that love on it. And this is a part of the Libra full moon, when the battle is, being an individual, even as you socially relate with others. And if on the opposite end, if you're so used to socially relating with others to a point where you've become agreeable and just so polite that you've learned to manipulate through politeness, the opposite is now to step into more of your individualistic expression, more of your childlike expression, before the church conditioning, the religion conditioning, the generational conditioning, the other forms of conditioning, all that. It's about finding that individual space for yourself while still maintaining compassion for others and their truth, their own personal expression, and realizing that I'm not right nor wrong. If you have to go out of my life or stay in my life, it is what it is, and it's okay to have compassion for whatever the scenario. It's okay to be gentle and assertive. And this is a lot of the balance that's happening on this particular full moon. Gentle and assertive. It's okay to do both. Like, it's okay to be a strong, soft man.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be a strong, soft man. It's not, it's to get rid of the narratives of like, oh, you did something nice for your woman, like, oh, you're a pussy. And I use that word with intention and not disrespect. I use it with intention. So this is the balance. This is the balance that's coming. So I thank you for that share, Tavia. And I'm going to give it to Jamie, who I think maybe is there somebody else? Let me check name. Jamie, you want it? Megan. Jamie, you want it? And Andy. Jamie, you want to hit us with the
Hit you with the what?
With what are you releasing in the space of relationship dynamics between either business partners, romantic lovers, or platonic friendships, or self-limiting beliefs within yourself? So something within that category. What's that release look like for you?
So I keep saying, like, my superpower that's been activated the past couple weeks has been fuck you. I'm gonna say it just like that. Like, I'm not fucking giving my time to anybody who doesn't deserve it. I'm not fucking around with anything that doesn't deserve my energy. I'm just on like a television type of thing right now. So that has been a big release, to be able to even speak up for yourself, I mean, it sounds like a small thing, but that's a big thing. I was always saying, yes, 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 I got it, I can do it. But that gets exhausting and you don't realize how much that dims your light. So that is a big accomplishment for me, to be able to say no, and I'm not fucking with it. That's
Yo, you got like 5 Aries in here, and we all like, my favorite fucking power. That's my favorite superpower.
That's rich. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the favorite superpower right there. Like, dead it right then and there. Fuck you.
Fuck it. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not. Did you guys feel like there was You know, I guess it was the new moon or whatever it is. I'm not that good with the astrology, but I do know that I always like something significant always happens during these moon phases. And it was like I was activated last week or the week before. You know, something happened that could have triggered me. And immediately I was just like, I was like, I'm not fucking with it. I was like, I'm good. And I pulled back and I pulled my energy back. And I pulled my energy back from everybody and everything that did not serve me. And you guys should do that as well. I know you are, but it feels so good.
Snap.
So free. So free.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's Aries season for you. That was Aries and Mercury probably going 29th degree, which is like where things pop off mentally, in a sense, where your mind is catching up and beyond even your identity, like even your personal character role. And Aries has that energy. It's just that simple. Wait till Jupiter go in Aries in May. Y'all motherfuckers gonna wild out. Y'all about to wild out. Y'all about to wild out. It's about to get ugly. It's gonna get real expensive in the fuck you game. So thank you for sharing that, because it really is my favorite superpower. And if I try to, and I know the rest of the Aries in here can probably concur with this, understand that the Aries fuck you is a little bit different than other fire signs, different than Leo, different than Sag. Understand that it's very innocent. So it doesn't come with spite. It doesn't come with, it's 0 to 2 year old energy, right? So it's the same way a 0 to 2 year old baby would say fuck you, which is kind of like, you don't even really matter. To a point where I don't have the time to express the fuck you very much. Sometimes the fuck you is, I'm not even talking to you. Like, I'm so already on the next step that I forgot to say fuck you. Like, that's how the Aries, and so people feel that FU energy from Aries in the sense where they realize that they lost the best thing. Yeah. It's not even always really having to be this aggressive action. It's just like, it's the void of, damn, where did that power source go? That is the FU of the Aries. It's no longer being the power source by choosing yourself. That's the FU. So it's not always a verbal thing. It's not always an action that you have to do. It's generally you pulling your attention back to yourself. That's the FU. That's the first house of self, Aries. So, you know, I laugh about it with the whole, yeah, that's our best power. But it's generally not. If an Aries does say FU, then that person really must have fucked up.
Definitely.
Like, we don't really be having the time to say FU to somebody. So if we do, that person really must have did something over the top.
It was the last straw, right? For me, it was the last straw.
And Aries do not hold grudges. Like, I've never been able to hold a grudge my entire life. Like, it's just drop it and move on. Like, yeah.
Okay. Scorpio sun, you don't even know we gone. We gone. You still talking? We go.
Absolutely. So I think I got one more, and that looks like Megan. And then this is gonna bring us to Eileen actually doing the song. So I told y'all, she's a famous singer. She's gonna come out here and she's gonna sing a tune. She has the soul of a Black woman. Y'all gonna understand that for yourselves. Yup, I know. Y'all gonna hear it. You're gonna be like, that's coming out of your little mouth, girl. It's like, no, it's coming from her gut. It ain't coming from her mouth at all. It's coming from her gut. Yeah. What's up, Reshamil? Did I pronounce that properly? I'm sorry if I did it. And Jordan, what's going on?
What's shaking?
Reshamil.
Rayshimiel, but you just call me Shimmy.
Rayshimiel, and call you Shimmy. Okay. I love to get the names right the right way, Rayshimiel, but I'm gonna call you Shimmy. Okay. So for those of you that had just came in, what I would like to do is I would like to actually bring it to allow Eileen to go ahead and bust those notes. So for those of you that just came in, I want you to, if you have the opportunity, go ahead, take the time and type in the chat. In what way did you win big? In what way did you win small?
How do you do that?
There's a, if you tap your screen, you can press more sometimes if it's not there and type chat. Okay. And then I want you to type in the chat, what is your big win, what's your small win? It could be one or the other, it doesn't matter. and just share it with us. We had plenty that we shared. So from as small as somebody buying your coffee to as big as, you know, your business popped off and you got a $1 million investor that just came and dropped the blessings on you. So share that win in the chat. What do you need to do your do? Okay, so I'm out of the way. She's gonna do her do. And I'm gonna show y'all this candle right beforehand, so y'all know what that's looking like. It, from my viewpoint, is actually leaning primarily on the feminine energy side. Okay, it's primarily overbearing on the feminine energy. But we'll see what happens as it continues to progress. She's doing her little prep. Hello, boom, boom. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look at her only. This is your shine. Okay. Yep. Yep.
All right. I want you all to get comfortable, sit in a comfortable position. You don't really feel like in this position, just you can be sitting, leaning on the chair. Just in a place when you feel like home. I want you to close your eyes and breathe. Breathe in. Exhale. Allow the calmness to follow you. With each breath, you're bringing peace and calm into your mind, into your souls, into your emotions. And with each exhale, you're releasing everything that doesn't longer serve you. Take a deep, deep, deep breath. Exhale. Again, deep breath. And exhale. Start to breathe normally. How much air that is going in? Start with your heart. In order to see. It needs to be kind. It needs you to be kind to you. So feel your heart. And now see how a bright light is involving you. And slowly start to engulf all of your head, all of your body. Let your inner light shine you. You might find some obstacles. Maybe it's not so easy to feel all this bright light because there's still parts of you that is feeling. And this is exactly the season to do. You need to forgive what no longer serves you. You need to forgive yourself for maybe actions that you're still bugging yourself with. You need to forgive the others because no one actually does anything to you. We tell us our own stories and we're just acting accordingly. But no one ever harms you. Okay, you're the one letting that happen. So allow the forgiveness, allow the release of pain, of the past, of anxiety of things that haven't even happened yet. But you're still suffering for something that is not here. Allow yourself to be present. And I'm going to start playing the song. I just want you to feel everything, the music, the lyrics. If you want to move in order to be able to release more of this energy, feel free to do so. And allow yourself again to heal. Allow this divine guidance to be here with you and guide us in this healing. You're not a stranger to the dark. Hide away and say you don't want a broken heart. Learn to be ashamed of all my flaws. The way I say, I love you as you are. I won't let danger burn to dust, and know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. And the sharks.
We're gonna bust it back.
I'm not a stranger to the love. Hide away, they say. No one will love you as you are. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are, but won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, and the sail of flood gonna drown him out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Oh, far away. Yesterday, I won't let the shame sink in. We're bursting through the barricades and reaching on the sun. Yeah, that's what we become. Won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Glorious. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I go. And I'm marching out to the beat of drum. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. This is me. I want you all to inhale deeply and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Start moving around a little bit. Be aware of who you are right now, where you are. Start feeling. I don't know if it's a chair or if it's the ground that is supporting you right now. Breathe. Smell what surrounds you. Start being aware also of all the sounds around you. Birds, traffic, kids. And notice how this light that was inside of your heart is now brighter than ever. You're now ready. You're now healing. This is you. Congratulate yourselves for letting you being right here, right now, and allowing all of this to happen in your body. Finally, when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Okay, how are you feeling? Good. This healing, please stay hydrated today, whatever that means to you. If you need to take cold showers, you need to have lots and lots and lots of water. You might feel a little bit dizzy, maybe. But that's okay, that's normal because you're shifting all the energy in your body. So it's a normal thing to happen. This can take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to complete. And if there's any intention you would like to add to all of this today, feel free to do so. Meditate if you can to allow all of this new information to sink in. Well, really hope you enjoyed it and that it helped you.
Thank y'all so much for indulging this exact moment. If y'all want, I would actually love it if you took your mics off mute and just give her a clap, give her a pat, give her a scream, give her whatever it is.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Like,
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Super dope. I honestly feel like I had a little tear come down for like half. It got into my duct. It got into the tear duct.
I know,
right here.
I actually did. I teared up at my altar.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it moved.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. And it makes me again that much happier to even, out of all the women on the call, the 2 men are the one. You feel that passion and that carry out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's a whole.
I think that's pretty awesome because guys do not show their feelings. Whatever kind of guys.
That's an old narrative. That's an
You said
old
what?
Very
narrative.
old.
An
Very
old
gotta
narrative.
call it
Okay,
out
you're
loud.
right. You're
I gotta
right.
call it
You're
out
right.
loud.
You're right.
It's an old narrative.
Okay.
This is a
It
part
is.
of the release, right? Because Libra is relationships,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's just say you're a woman and you decided to be for your personal self heterosexual. Okay, you're dating a male. So Libra, in the sense of full moon, releasing old stories and relationships, it will benefit us tremendously. And men, for the opposite end, you know, women are crazy. Okay, that's one for us. Or for women, right now in this instance, that men can't be vulnerable. It's not true. I can personally attest to my own life, and any of y'all that see me on through whatever channel, I'm always spilling my shit out loud. But it doesn't mean that, and I say this for men more specific in this moment, it doesn't mean that you are weak, less than, incapable, soft, a pussy. Again, I use this word with intention because this is some of the stuff that as boys growing up, stop doing that pussy shit. Literally. Yeah. That's the phrase. It is the phrase. So, you know, this is a part of it, understanding that we can all make space for each other and understand that all of us have our stories that we were trained to obey.
Basically, yeah.
To basically obey because it was socially the option that was given to us. But Aries season says, well, who am I, even in the midst of those social expectations? Who am I? So this is my passionate moment to say on both ends, and men on the opposite, okay? On the opposite, women are crazy. This has to stop. This has to stop. We cannot continue to say that women are crazy just because we don't understand the intelligence of the divine feminine. That's unacceptable, okay? That's unacceptable. A woman is not crazy, all right? A woman is not a liar. A woman is based off emotions, and emotions flow like the ocean, and they change and they shift, okay? The ocean is hot and it's cold and it cycles. And then the cold that's on the bottom is now on the top, and then it's back on the bottom. And all that happens in 1 to 2 seconds. So is a woman crazy because she changed her mind? No. She needs you as the male to clarify what really is and what really isn't. And if we as men can do that, then women can feel safe to trust our lead. But understand that what comes first in that equation, it's not her surrendering to trust the male's lead. What comes first in that equation is the male proving that she can do so. So this is where, again, I bet that candle's going, fuck wow, yup, it fucking disappeared. I knew it. I was like, I bet it just went wow. It went bananas. Okay, so, but this is a part of that Libra relationships, platonic, business, and friendship. Release. Whatever the story was, men ain't shit, women is crazy, all of them. Whatever, if you keep saying the same one, just know that it's already fucked. If you don't even have a different story, then it's already wrong. I'm just gonna call you on that. I don't have to point to anybody individual, and I am talking to myself as well.
That's a fact for sure.
Yep. Like watch, this is Virgo. Be the Virgo right now and look at the pattern. What's the pattern?
Yeah.
What's the pattern? Is the pattern, oh man, I always get left. So I'm gonna leave first because I know that I'm gonna get left. Okay, switch up the pattern. Switch up the pattern. Oh, I don't deserve to make money to be a spiritual teacher. Switch up the pattern. Switch up the pattern. All right, I'm gonna give you your movement mantra piece. If you have space to stand,
Join the meeting. All right, hold on. Okay.
Yeah. If you have space to stand, this is my big recommendation. Because right now we're gonna help you to get some of the energy trapped to physically get out of your body. Get out of your body. Checking for echo. Am I echoing? I am. Yeah. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Ah, I'm still.
I think the fact that we all are here is something good, you know, that we made it, you know. We're to here right now to get it together.
We here. We here. All right. I'm gonna start off. And what I'm doing with this intention is I'm starting to move that trapped energy from the body out of the body. That's the purpose of this movement mantra. I want to have you start off, shake your hands, and I want you to imagine everything you saw dripping from that candle. I want you to imagine it's now dripping out of your body. I've never seen that. I know. We looking at the candle. We like, I ain't never seen that one. It's looking like I just gotta show y'all later. Okay, now I want you to just go from the tippy toe to the heel, and you're gonna start to feel the heaviness just fall off. Let it fall off. Same thing, hands go up, and just tippy toe to the heel, let it fall off. We're gonna come here. I'm gonna have you soften your knees. Soften your knees. I want you to push your butt back just a little bit, okay? And now, hands together, rub them. And in this rub, you're calling on the fire. I want you to call on the fire energy within you this Aries season. Now you're gonna place that fire and take a moment to breathe as you place it over your face. And this is the moment I want you to just feel that energy, that electricity, the heat. As you open your hands to the side of your ears, I want you to listen to the sound. I want you to heal and hear and feel the energy, all the power directly in your palms. How quick was this? The energy's always been in your hands. We just need to take a moment to embrace it. Wow. 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 As you take a moment to cover your eyes again, notice that it gets dark. But notice that you're still safe. Notice that you feel strong. You no longer need to save face. As you allow the mirror to wither away and shatter. I'm back in this soft knee, hip pushing back position. I want you to actually take a moment now to do a little air bending, okay? Literally. So I want you to take the air in the room outside. I want you to actually bend the air to inhale through your nose. Notice my heart is opening. And then I'm going to push my butt back, drop my chin. This is my exhale. Notice me stand as I bring the air in. Butt pushes back. Inhale. Butt back, exhale. Inhale. Butt back. Don't be afraid to exaggerate your inhale, exhale. All the intentions. You're planting these seeds and everything that doesn't belong, push it out. All the stories. Plant new seeds. All the grief. You may release it with compassion. This last one coming here, open. And notice your arms fall as you place them one palm into the other. And just take a moment to feel the energy, the shift of perspective, your breath. Notice the smallest micro shifts. As you then place your hands on your belly in a triangle format. This will go for men as well. I want you to take a moment to connect with your womb. Okay? For men, this will be very important. Think of the connection with your mother. For the women, this is very important. Think of the connection with your children and yourself. As you begin some micro circles, allow this to be part of your connection with your womb, with your mother, with your child. And understand that this is also the same area that birth your ideas, your creative babies. Allow yourself to think, feel, and move like water, which means it may not be as simple as a 360. Only you know what your body needs. Follow the flow, which requires you to surrender. Allow, and I mean allow, the energy to flow through you
Ground out here.
and to be with you. This is the moment where whatever you need, you should do. But beyond that, I shall take a seat.
That's nice.
Allow this to be one of the moments where us as a collective, state to state, city to city, country to country. Many people on here speak multiple languages. Allow us to understand that we're not alone. Even though we always feel so. Allow today to be evidence. That even that story must pass along. This is a moment where if you personally would like to share something, to move up, to speak up, do so. Happily.
Can I say something? Hi, guys.
Please.
I just want to say, like, I'm grateful for having this safe space to be in with a group of family members, pretty much, because it's not often that you get to talk to people that understand your language. And a lot of times we'd be, in our head talking to ourselves. So Pernell and PD, I think it's awesome that you guys are doing all the time. You guys are an inspiration. And my phone is echoing, but that's just what I wanted to say. I love it.
No, I thank you. I know I'm echoing as well. I've seen this happen before. The simplicity of this. We have to understand energetically. Technology cannot hold your soul. Especially not all of our souls together. The energy is bananas.
That's why you're echoing. Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah. And on a separate note, not to get too voodoo with it. This is also the moment where you, each one of you are a teacher of something, and you're all waking into your own. These are the moments where we will start to focus on how to solve this glitch. But it's exactly that. It's a glitch in the matrix. Certain things will always reveal itself. And so when these moments happen, it's let's say the glitch, quote unquote. It's a sign that you're on track. It's a sign that your power is way too great. And no system can hold you. That's the simplicity. Thank you, Sam, for joining in. Thank you, everybody else, for joining in as well. Whether in the middle, the beginning, or the end, I really would like to just extend my greatest thanks. 10-10, look at that. A tremendous amount of gratitude. We are the Matrix, absolutely. Oh, this is Megan from the live. I remember you. That's super dope. Can y'all all still hear me? Because the echo has officially gone. Y'all can still hear me? Okay, dope. I wanna give you, here's my little gift to go. I want you to drop your rising sign in the chat. And I'm gonna give you a brief update of how this particular full moon is gonna impact you. And as well, when you do that, it's a great time, again, to type, what is your business? What is your link? Don't just drop the link to your profile. Tell people a little bit like, hey, look, I'm a hair salon out of DC, and then drop your link. You know, I'm starting a nonprofit in Africa, and then drop the link that connects us so that people have a little idea of what they might personally want to connect with. You don't know who's in here who might be able to support you, but it always happens. All right, I'm going to check your rising signs, and I'm going to give each one of you my little to-go gift, if you will. Okay, we have Scorpio. Scorpio's in here deep. I'm a Scorpio rising too, baby. We in deep. Marcy, Gemini rising too. Cool. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, boom. I'll start with Scorpio. It seems like that's a lot of you. Rising in Libra, rising in Sag. Bang. Okay, I'll start with Sag. I think that's the top of the list. I'm gonna move down. All right. So Sequoia, boom. We're looking at when it comes to release for Sag rising, 11th house. Okay. This is the friendships and the network connections that officially have paid their dues. Mind you, I want everybody to consider October 6th, 2021. Look at pictures, emails, cell phone, text messages. Whatever was happening around those is going to be the time frame a couple of days before, about 4 to 5 days before, about 4 to 5 days after, and everything in that range. It will reveal to you what was culminating then that you are very clear is releasing now. So with the 11th house, with all my Sag risings on here, this looks like you making space for people that you have no idea exist in this world, but you're connected to somebody that does. They will, if you get social, okay, Libra, if you get social and bold, Aries, about expressing with your social connections, your actual dreams and aspirations, this is all 11th house, then you will almost magically, this is life magic of Sagittarius, you will almost magically, through that action, just have an investor in your pocket. But it's not somebody you know directly. It's somebody that your friend knows and your friend's friend know. And they're the ones to help you close out other connections. You might have thought that other people that were going to help your dreams and your aspirations come true, you might have been hanging on to them thinking, oh, this is the investor. It's this one, it's this one, it's this one. But the life magic, you getting out there and socially talking to people will now bring you the real one. But you have to let go and make some space for them. That's what I got for Sag on this particular full moon. Give it about 3 more days, and this that I'm saying will start to kind of resonate more. Thank you, Sequoia. I then had, who was on here? Scorpio rising, I think I saw the next, 12th house. Okay, you're letting go of the fact that you recognize now, today, for sure, and even in the next couple of days, you know who your hidden enemies were. You literally see those motherfuckers. You were like, yo, I saw you then. I didn't want to believe it all the way. I gave you a little bit more leniency than was necessary, but I definitely see you now. So I'm Scorpio rising. I gave you that story in the beginning, and it is what it is. It is what it is. You're starting to recognize that people that you were intimate with, or people that wanted to be intimate with you, and this doesn't have to be romantic or sexual, but just close to you, you're seeing their real intentions. And you're basically socially deciding that that's not a part of your individual clique. And you're deciding to choose yourself over whatever harm, whatever weapon that just was unable to prosper against you. But you see it now. It's no longer hidden. It's no longer like, oh, I feel this sticky energy somewhere around me, but I don't know who it is. And I'm telling you, I've been having people watch me and they are not happy, but you can't play into that. And I'm saying it as Scorpio rising. I'm watching people watch my happiness. I'm watching people see my joy, and I'm watching them get irritated. But I'm not really there to put the energy and the focus on that. So you're likely to, in the next couple of days, Scorpio risings, you're gonna have some conversations, likely, and you might be surprised who dips, but I don't think you will be. I think you already know who they are. And just know that it's making space. Those hidden enemies are getting out so that your work, literally your day-to-day work and how you treat your body and your mental health, so that it can actually prosper. And that's my Scorpio risings. Again, October 6th, look back at that date and you should see something really pop up for you. The next that I see is Gemini rising. Hey, how you doing? All right, Gems, love life and creative expression. All right, prime example, Eileen is a Gem rising, okay? She just, with her creative expression, she just sung for all of you, including live for what, almost 2K on my channel, almost. And she just sung. And if you notice that creative expression, her letting go of what people think so that she can allow her vocals and that, I really think, I tell her all the time, like, she got a black soul when it comes to singing. For her letting that soul to actually be expressed and shown and attention to come because of her creative talent, one of them being singing, among other things in the theater space, her socially sharing with 16 of you now, doing that, it's for Gems, and you can apply this to yourself, because this also is your love life. You just honoring what that true expression for you is all about this Libra full moon. It with other people, okay, social with other people. You are now revealing in what ways have your insecurities taken priority over your true and authentic expression, in a way where people will consider you during this Libra full moon and what comes after it as part of this release. People will consider you more narcissistic the way you're going to smell your own ass coming up, but you deserve it. You literally have earned it already. Like, you don't have to do more. You literally earned it. So whatever that creative project is, as well as in your romantic life. So I know one of the Gem risings here, Ms. Botejo, just said a little bit earlier about, she realizes, like, I only need to really love and fuck with myself. And this is the 5th house of Leo energy. And I think she has Gem rising in there. So it's like, understand, she already expressed it from a different perspective on the non-committal stages of love. So that's what 5th house is more specifically for my Gem rising, is the non-committal stages of love. So it's like, look, I'm not going to sell myself short just because you threw a little cash at me, or because you look cute, or because it seems like you got something going on. Can you make it past that flash and actually work with me on the day-to-day, 6th house, to then get to the point where we show other people that we're together. We show other people, and it's going to be that part of that progress. But it's like, this is where it's like anybody not committing themselves to you for Geminis right now, without a fucking doubt. Okay, there's no room for doubt. She pulled the doubt card, I believe, a little bit earlier. What was it called? Dysfunctional doubt or something like that?
Deconstructing doubt.
Deconstructing doubt. So this is you, Gem rising, deconstructing whatever ways you've doubted yourself prior. And by doing such, everybody else that don't belong socially, Libra, they out of here. Thank you. And that was this. Only my beliefs are in my way. So that's my gems. Who I got next on the list, going down for my rising signs. Libra rising, it looks like. That's what, oh, no, Cancer's first. Oh, shit, Pisces first. Okay, Pisces rising. Pisces, you kind of have some star energy right now because you have 4 planets rocking with you: Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. So you're going through brand new identity. You're going through an expansion of your identity. You're going through you're going through the illusions that you had around who you are and what you are, okay? You're no longer carrying the fact that you just are otherworldly. For my Pisces rising, this is the simple reality. You're otherworldly. And as a part of that, you're letting go of anything that is not deeply intimate. You want deep levels of intimacy. You're going through 8th house. And it's like, if it's not deeply intimate and someone you feel like you can actually share that otherworldly, that angelic energy with, then you letting it go. You're like, hey, you're out of here. It's deep or it's nothing at all. I got nothing for you. I got nothing. And Pisces has that ability to want to really kind of be, like just kind of taking whatever comes its way and absorbing whatever comes its way. But now you've officially said, no, fuck whatever comes my way. If it ain't deep, if it ain't intimate, if you're not willing to share your resources and also embrace what I have to offer as well, then really you don't have much space in my life, because I am brand new. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, that's all 1st house for you. I am brand new. So it's depth right now or nothing. You want to go in the deep end with me or nothing at all. There's no in between. I got Cancer rising. I think I saw next. 4th house. You're letting go of the father, and in what ways did you have to agree to that rule? Whatever that rule was. Oh, we got a caterpillar on the plant. Boom, right when I said that. So I know who my Cancer rising is in here. At least I know one of you. And the caterpillar just pulled up on the tree. And I saw this morning as I took my walk, the tree of life. So it's like you are officially in the metamorphosis phases of embracing what that release looks like and how your father has held you and your identity, your bold expression, your really young infant-like expression. You no longer care about what's socially expected of you and how that dynamic has really fucked with you on an emotional turbulent level. At this point now, you're starting to become emotionally stable. You're taking those steps to be emotionally stable, and you realize that those waters are going to be a little murky here and there. And so what I recommend for you the most is get your ass in the ocean, whoever you are, get in a lake, take a spiritual bath, and realize that right now, I feel like cleansing energetically with water will really be the most beneficial for you. And what it will also do is it will help you to create the next fertile ground for you to manifest your dream. Okay? And there will be people coming who will help you out with that. There will be groups in certain societies that, or communities even a little bit, but people in the communities that will help you. But right now, you are at the space where you're letting go of the old ground that was no longer fertile to manifest anything. Some ground that you were operating on, it wasn't fertile. So now it's fertile. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I didn't mean to interrupt, but that means everything. So thank you.
Absolutely. No, for real. We came here for a reason. So thank you. Thank y'all for being here, because y'all gotta be here for me to say something. So thank you, full circle. But that's what it is. It's all about the fertile ground. It's ripe. It's ripe. Caterpillar's right here next to me on my tree. I don't even know how it got there, because that don't even make sense. That's the second caterpillar in 2 days.
That was the same one.
No, it's not the same one. The other one was, unless he was sleeping. I don't know. The other one was sleeping. Whatever. It was sleeping yesterday when it hit me in my ankle. It just didn't move. I thought it was dead. So if it is the same one, it's officially moving. If it is the same one. Even if it is not, it's moving now. All right. Where's my chat? What we got? We got, who did I not get? Gemini? No, we got Gemini. Libra. People, y'all different. Y'all the stars. Okay. Libra, here's what I got. You're going through 1st house. Okay. This is you adopting the Aries energy in a healthy way. Okay. Where, in your younger stages for Libra risings, you want to connect with people, but in a way where it's socially accepted, And it's in a way where you may not really have the feelings for that person from an emotional level, but y'all look good together. You know, like you grew up and somebody was like, oh, well, this is the type of person that is suitable for you. Whatever that was, they gotta have a car, or they gotta have, you know, whatever, the art piece, whatever it is, they look a certain way. And you're letting go of what they have to look like, and you're more so prioritizing, who do I need to be in order for this relationship dynamic with myself to be strong enough, in order for me to actually connect with others in a healthy way, in a way where I'm not going to sacrifice what I know I need. Because you always come up with the answer right away the first time, and your instinct is dead accurate. But then you do this balance beam thing because you're bound by it. But it's important to just not forget what your instinctual response of your other people were. Like you had the first instinct, and then you have to go through 3,799 different options. And then in that, you get lost, but you don't really get lost. But you might want to play like you did, but you're done with that. You've come to the recognition. You've recognized now that that doesn't cut it anymore. You're really fully understanding and embracing that my first instinct, I can move on the first instinct without having to always measure and balance out everything. Because in order for me to push forward at this stage, I need to rely on that instinct more, because it keeps proving itself over and over and over again that the first one was just right. So now you have the experience that has built up, and you're fully ready to release the fact that you have to make sure everybody wins and that you lose. Because that's what happens in the downside of it. You make sure everybody else wins, and you're the last one to actually lose. But you're not down for that no more. And you're starting to really take on a little bit more of a ruthless mentality, where it you know, you can still be assertive and compassionate, and you recognize that balance. And what I want to tell you is the last part is, it's okay to make a couple mistakes on the way, even if somebody gets fucked up in that balance of you balancing yourself. It's okay to let somebody else have to suffer once now, just by you choosing yourself. And realize that, like, you can also go back in your own way on your own time and work with the diplomacy of that. But you don't have to make sure they win up front and then you throw back burner on yourself. No, you win up front. And if you got to go back through and clarify a couple details and maybe even say sorry because you went a little too far, that's the better option right now. Choose yourself. Is there anybody that I didn't get? I think that's all the risings that I see here.
Aquarius.
Okay, thank you. Aquarius rising. Oh, yo, y'all dope right now. My dad's in Aquarius rising. Yeah, my dad's in Aquarius rising. He was looking good from the last time I left him to now. Your belief systems, what you believe your role is, and how you have to relate to other people. You caught up. Okay, you caught up. You realize that you don't even really have to fuck with people in the way you thought you did, because everybody kept telling you, oh, you're the humanitarian. Oh, you're the networks and the connections. But what they forgot to tell you is that your information comes from legit outer space. Look at that. Legit outer space. It comes from, your downloads comes from isolation. Okay. You isolate your belief about other people telling you, oh, you gotta be out more, you gotta, like, you know, talk to more people. You're starting to recognize that, like, yo, actually, your downloads come from your isolation. And you then, when you get the download, again, the download is futuristic. The download is progressive. Well, what systems allows me more freedom? And that's what's starting to happen. You're now deciding that you can just pass that information to the Libra. And the Libra then distributes that to the social collective, to the group. You're more about designing from the bottom up the community. Okay? And you're starting to really, like, realize that you don't have to be the face of that. You don't have to talk to the people on the front line. You could just talk to the manager. You give the manager information, and then they push that information and they spread that socially. But I feel like the belief is changing where people were telling you, like, you know, you got to get out more, or you got to, stop being so distant and like so aloof. And it's like your belief, you starting to really adapt to the point that, you know what, being aloof isn't fucking being stupid. I've observed all of this. Like I see all of this. And because I see all of this, there's a reason I decide and choose to remain detached. So it's about kind of balancing, how do you still do that and still be detached, but switch your belief enough where you don't forget your mission, which is to help progress humanity. Through the groups, help to bring the dreams and the aspirations of others to actually come true. You still got to find that middle ground. It's about having to find what freedom feels like for you, and not only what you think it is, because you can get caught here. You can get caught here. You can get fixated on a thought like, oh no, this is the way. But if you allow the release of that, you might actually now start having the right connections that actually do come in, so that you can then expand and progress that mission, that futuristic vision you have with other people, but in the way that you still feel free. That's the key. It's all about, you still have to feel free. You can't feel caged or bound to a certain blah, blah, blah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is anybody rising sign that I didn't get? Just say hello, because I can't see anymore in the chat that. If not, the last piece, Eileen has some cards that she pulled, I feel, and she's gonna share that with you, and then that'll be the day. She got the closing message.
Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to thank you all for your time, for allowing us to be here. Thank you so much for everything. I just checked the candle right now. Has a white smoke coming out of here, and this is a good sign. It means that when the smoke is white, it's usually a message that prosperity and good things are coming our way. And I fully believe it, because the cards I pulled support it. Here I have Serifos Green Quartz. This card is all about staying present, and you can literally have heaven on earth if only you stay present and you're grateful for everything that you have. Stop living in the scarce part of yourself, because maybe you're not realizing that you're really, really blessed simply for waking up this morning, for having this moment for yourself, for being one of the few that are awakening right now. Yes, and thank you for allowing yourself to heal. That's this card. And this other card is the selenite. This is about change. Big changes are coming. And if you embrace them, and if you let go of your fears and just move forward, I promise you, you're gonna have really a happy, blessed life. Thank you very much for everything. I hope you have a great day. Can I say anything else?
Ladies and gents, that feels like the day. I want to allow you to enjoy the rest of your Saturday. There are 2 or 3, I gotta talk back with the team, just to throw it out there for women specifically. There are 2 or 3 spots that are remaining for the retreat down here in Mexico, primarily in Puerto Escondido. Actually, in the next hour, I have an interview with one of the people who's not on this call. So if you are a woman, 8 women will be coming down here primarily so that you can kind of embrace more of that darker feminine energy within you by being and practicing being held by the divine masculine, the peace dealer, and myself. So that's something you're interested in, shoot me an email. If you want to just send me a personal message and just say hello, say something, what up, offline, and more private, just do so. You have my email. All of you that are on here, I'll easily send you my WhatsApp number. WhatsApp is the primary method of contact to be more personal. So if you are interested in that, you want to just talk on the side just because, just shoot the shit, just say something. I'm not the guy that's going to be like, no, fuck off, unless you annoy the fuck out of me, then I will. And so I'm going to just be honest about that part too. Like, I always try to tell people, like, y'all know the line. Like, y'all do understand part of my profession, but also the fact that I'm still a human. Like, I still like to talk to people, and it doesn't have to always be business. So you know the line, and I just trust people to play with that accordingly. But if there's nothing else, I'm gonna tap you guys out 3 times with this little sound ball. If you can pass me that, please. And then that'll be the move. I thank y'all for coming. I run this type of style event once a month, every full moon. I do this every full moon. So that's just something you can look forward to. I'm always going to do this. I would love to have y'all back on the next one. I have no idea what the next full moon is, but I always do it on the full moon. And that's that. You know, you'll see me in the meanwhile on my YouTube channel. I'm glad y'all dropped our links. I hope some of y'all get connected on whatever level that looks like. That would be a pleasure. That's me doing my mission to get people connected. And yeah, here we go. And just release the tension out of your jaw, any tension in your teeth, just allow it to just melt away in the same way that candle promised you prosperity as we melted away all the things dampening and weakening our faith in ourselves. Let it go. And understand that you're fucking ready. You are the shit. It's just that simple. You the shit. Don't let nobody tell you different. You the shit, baby. And I'll see y'all soon. Thank you. I really appreciate you.